Okay, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 key elements which are the foundations to what we do and how we do it as an investment property agent and new project specialist. Our sales process is vastly different from traditional agents. These 3 key elements are: key element number 1, you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to get new property listings. I'm going to share with you how exactly we can instantly access quality listings all over Australia from some of the country's biggest and best builders and developers. Key element 2 is you don't have to spend a lot of money on lead generation to find as many qualified buyers as you will ever want or need. And key element number 3 is you don't have to be an expert or even have a background in property or knowledge to start helping people invest wisely and safely in property and make a great living or second income. Okay, so the first key is you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to get property listings. Unlike general agents who spend 80% of their time pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, trying to find their next exclusive individual property listing, we partner with some of the biggest and best developers and builders in the country. Companies like Metricon, Stocklands, Simmons Homes, Leader and Meriton, just to name a few. We access all their properties for sale all over Australia via an agent-only wholesale property portal. Similar to realestate.com.au, but you can only access these properties if you're a licensed agent. These properties are all off-market and will never be found on your normal property portals for sale. Thousands of properties every year get bought and sold off-market in Australia via this method, yet most people have no idea about how this actually works. Everything you need to sell every one of your clients is there for you to download immediately to be able to use straight away. Right now, we have access to over 1,000 properties available for sale in all locations over Australia, and all with exceptional commissions available to you for introducing the buyer. And if by chance your client is looking for something different or specific that we don't have available, our property research and acquisitions team can find it for you, package it up and ensure there's commission available for you in the deal. What if I could show you how to purchase this brand new house and land in a capital city in a high growth location for $535,000 that would only cost your purchaser $33 a week to own? Or how about if I could show you how to purchase this dual key property for $465,000 and it was cash flow positive by $151 a week? Do you think you'd have any trouble trying to find a buyer for properties like these? Every one of these properties has a minimum commission of $15,000 paid directly for you for a successful sale. And this leads us to secret or key element number 2. Where do you get your clients from? Well, the key here is you don't have to spend a lot of money on lead generation to find as many qualified buyers as you will ever need. First and foremost, where most people go wrong here is they try and sell a property through their marketing. They advertise a property for sale hoping that a buyer will see it and come and purchase it off them. And of course, when the market slows, there's less buyers around and they have to spend more money trying to find another buyer with no guarantee for success. Think about the old example. When you go to Bunnings and purchase a drill bit, you're not actually wanting a drill bit, nor do you actually want a hole in the wall. What you want is to hang a picture, a TV, or something like that, don't you? Similar with property investment, nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I need to buy a new house and land package today. There's always a reason and motivation behind this thought, and we need to identify these motivations and appeal to them in our marketing. I'll talk more about this in just a moment, but before we do that, the first thing we must do is identify who is going to be your ideal client, your profitable client niche that will form the foundation to your highly successful referral-based business. As an example, one of the agents we work with, Shane, is ex-Navy. His niche is the armed forces. He does information sessions on base and has 40 to 50 people turn up every time to hear how, just 6 years ago, he was sitting there exactly where they were. Today, he has 6 properties, drives a BMW, wears a Rolex. He speaks their language, they relate to him, and as a result, he has a super successful advisory business. Another program graduate, Phil, works in a government department. He has 300 co-workers who all have similar issues. Their income is capped and they have few tax deductions. He's been spreading the word of his new side hustle in property and his clients are now reaching out to him. You too will be sitting on highly profitable customer niches you don't even realise. We'll help you find them and capitalise on them by targeting your marketing to appeal to their real motivations. So what are the typical reasons people invest in property for? Wealth creation, financial security, retirement income, additional cash flow, to pay off your home loan sooner, reduce your tax. Perhaps it's wealth protection, or maybe it's just for the family. These are all some of the major issues and concerns and motivations of why people buy property. These things will all have different meanings to each and every client. But let me ask you this, are any one of these things dependent on what's happening in the property market today? Of course, the answer is no. Our process proves to our clients we can help them achieve these results regardless of what's happening in the market at this time. As a result, our EPA trained agents continue to make strong sales and produce great income. All our advertising and marketing is centered around these primary motivations for our clients. But the goal is not to sell a property, it's to capture their attention and sell time. We want an appointment to share information where we can find out what they're really trying to accomplish and how we can help them achieve it. Once we craft the right message tailored to your ideal client, we deliver it through all our online and offline marketing strategies. We teach you over a dozen different strategies to generate leads at low cost or no cost. And we then show you how to supercharge your results with paid for advertising. And if you continue working with us, we'll even provide leads for you through our national lead generation campaigns. The result of all of this, you'll develop a constant stream of highly qualified clients that all want and need the service you provide. Okay, so now you have the property and the clients. You now need to connect the two together and create a successful property purchase. This leads us to key element number 3. You don't have to be an expert or even have a background in property to start helping people invest wisely and safely in property. Yes, your clients will need experts and expert knowledge to invest successfully, but that doesn't need to be you at the start. You will need a mortgage broker, a property accountant, financial planner, an insurance agent, solicitor, property manager, valuer, and of course, a property agent. Most of these require a 3 or 4 year degree to be qualified to give these services and advice, and none of them will earn as much as you will in the deal for facilitating the sale as a property agent. To do this successfully, you must be able to guide your clients through our 7-step guided discovery sales process. This prompts you to introduce the right expert at the right time to provide all the information your client needs to make an educated, informed purchasing decision. While you're learning, you'll rely on the experts around you to create trust and confidence with your clients. By the time you complete our entire EPA Investment Property Agent Certification Program, you too will be an expert in successful property investment. Now, before we go into our EPA sales process, let's quickly look at the reasons why the ABS statistics tell us 99.1% of all investors fail to achieve the results they were hoping for. Our research indicates there are only 4 reasons where people go wrong. The first is they set out with no goals or plans in place of what they want to achieve. When you think about that for a moment, how do most people start their investment journey? They go to the local bank or broker, get a borrowing capacity, and go out and purchase the first thing that looks appealing in their price range in an area they're familiar with. That's the extent of the research and education they undergo before they invest the best part of $500,000 plus. True? Reason number 2 is lack of knowledge. Most people believe just because they previously bought and sold quite a few properties, they know everything there is to know about successful property investment. I know plenty of real estate agents that have bought and sold hundreds of properties yet know nothing about successful property investment. There are many different strategies to make money in property, but without knowing what you're trying to achieve, it's impossible to acquire the right knowledge and information to make an educated decision. Reason number 3 is money. They don't think they can afford to buy, or they don't know how to access the money. Often they believe the bank will simply say no, or they've previously been turned down by a lender. With over 125 different home loan providers and over 4,000 different loan products, all with different qualification guidelines, the money investors can access can vary dramatically from lender to lender, and this will also impact the client's investment capacity significantly. The fourth and final reason simply is failure to take action, usually either because of fear or procrastination. There's one thing that drives me on to help people in this business. It's because of after doing hundreds of initial appointments over the years, I've seen so many people in the late 50s or 60s finally wanting to do something, not realizing it's just too little too late. It's a horrible feeling, and it's a big part of why I want more people to know and understand the valuable knowledge we share. Therefore, the foundations to investing successfully are: we must set goals and create a plan. Get specific knowledge and advice around our strategy. Control the finance process to arrange the money and understand the numbers. And this gives confidence to overcome fear and procrastination to take action. Pretty simple, isn't it? But how many people actually follow this process? Well, as we've seen, hardly any. To become successful as a property investment agent and new project specialist, you must simply become proficient in leading your client through our EPA 7 Steps to a Sale. This system prompts you to introduce the right expert at the right time for your client to make the right educated and informed purchasing decisions. You don't need many clients each year to be super successful in this business. In fact, you only need 7 clients a year to earn $105,000. If you were only to help 1 client a month, you'd earn $180,000 this coming year. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? And it is when you simply lead your client through our EPA 7-step process. As you continue to put your clients through this process, along with our guidance, you'll continue to grow and increase your knowledge. Before long, you too will be an expert property investment agent. Now, you may be wondering, if this is also simple, why aren't more people doing this? Well, the truth is, there's already hundreds of agents all over the country doing this right now. They've been flying quietly under the radar, helping a handful of clients each year and having a fantastic lifestyle. There just hasn't been anywhere you could have previously gone to formally learn these specialized skills and knowledge. And this is why EPA exists today. Hopefully by now, if you're yet to speak to one of our team, you should have enough information to make a decision on becoming a real estate agent with the specialization in property and new project sales could be right for you. If you still have a few questions or wish to apply to enroll in our program now, simply click on the link below. Fill out the application form and request contact from one of our enrolment team to discuss your options. I thank you again for your time and I look forward to helping fast track your success in this exciting and lucrative business.